shoot you. Now to open lie or mouth lie, now they no go feed lie to confuse you. All of them na the war. But see, say we dey war for since years now. War they go on because they with the armor tanker they there. You they see them, you they see gunship. Then go the bomb from up. All those things they speak, and we know say now jihad. And this is how we align with the US. This is why, because they show them, say, no be only our fight with the fight. And so this is a place where we say everybody is supposed to use their head. No let anyone fool you. Because when they stopped NNAMDI KANU, it's because they no want to make Biafra go. And NNAMDI KANU don't expose everything. And you see, say the thing where talk they happen. Although say people no believe them, or some believe they no one follow. Is it not happening? He say when it go happen, he say he no go do there. He not there now. But God presented our former PM. Where we say automatically the mantle upon him, and the same Nigeria they fight them. And NNAMDI KANU don't tell you, say anything way they do when Nigeria they fight. Make it they do that in Nigeria, there you are freedom day. But when they encourage them, make it run. This is how we see Takia. Even when no say they get that kind of principle. See, you never even knew that, but you see the say that the thing what's in the practice be that. So you will be say, you know, go come tell NNAMDI KANU say, you know, they use your head. Say in the inside, you believe say na in way the inside go come bring you out. Go come bring himself or come free you. When he don't even tell you, say if you look for him, you no see him. Say make you just do like the Amazonians, make somebody they lead the same thing where make them one stop him. So now the Biafran Republic government in exile is the legal entity that comes to counter the illegality that is called Nigeria Zoo, aka abattoir, human abattoir. So now this is why they hate it. You know, they hate this particular place. They hate this entity. And because the entity they use in tentacle, all the illegal procedures. Now this is why you see the lobbies there. So these things no be. You hear when NNAMDI KANU talk about lobbies. And I hear say people when they fight against lobbying, they call the talk say they won't come get lobby. And waiting can they happen. And they not fit even testify when our lobbyists do something for the Congress, for the briefing where they just play about now. They know even
Ogene. Are you still hearing them?
Sorry, Chikundi, please unmute yourself. Chikundi C. Rastaman, please. Sorry. Unmute yourself. Rasta.
Yes, sir. I don't even know how long did I even, how long have I been talking to myself? Okay, anyway. So, as I was just saying, if somebody has this,
we are talking about lobby before the mic stop.
Oh, thank you, my brother. So now the same people won't come begin to talk about lobbying. So that reminds me, because I went to Ajeri's place the other day. I just decided to go there to confront him a bit, because since where this thing happened, I never go there, and everybody they say I always they go there. I promise Biafran say me I must reach there, you know. So when I reminded him when he twisted the tweet of our then APM, where he was accusing Nigeria and trying to persuade the U.S. Congress and the White House, I mean, to carry out sanction and put Nigeria into the CPC, you know, and accusing them of kidnapping NNAMDI KANU and enhancing the detention, arrest and detention of our then Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. When this man, he came out and twisted, he said, somebody else gave him the idea, and he came up and was tweeting against this thing. Twisted, he said that, NKERE say, Naim caused detention of Prime Minister, say Naim they detain him. So me, I can't ask him that. He can't say, you don't know anything about that. He can't deny him. So me, I say I would like to find that whether my own memory they fail me, because I know say that thing he did, you know, he made a program twisting what I saw the man tweet, you know. So if somebody they fool me for watching me, I see, say the man that accused Nigeria and Finland, I'm proposing that they should be sanctioned. He forgets Nigeria completely, focusing on only NKERE, saying that NKERE hold prime minister. So I brought out the topic, so one can, he deny him. So if anybody has it, I beg, may the person post them for me, because I would like to say me I no get dementia. So my people, all these things, they add it for anybody we want here, we seek the truth. We see all the pictures where our finance minister then, current prime minister, was posting with Ted Cruz or with John James, so everybody, just that one even video where they give him our chatter. And you see when the sentence NNAMDI KANU, he there for Congress, they have NNAMDI KANU name. So this one no be mystery, is they open. So all these things where then they do, they talk it in, now jihad, everybody should know jihad by now. They not go come tell you in as much as they go tell you say they go conquer your land, but you don't expect them make them come tell you every day. You go use your head, you use your eye, believe your eye, say you see the war. Nothing say all day far from you, say it never reach you. Remember, say what they tell you when they still they Sokoto. So a word is always enough for the wise though, but a book is of no use for the fool, because not even a billion books. So my people, make una shine una eye, if no trust in the zoo, no trust in anybody that has association with the zoo, and anybody who fights against this entity that is recognized. Because I asked Ajay another question when he was saying that there was no representative of at the congressional briefing. I said, "Do you see it at the Congress website?" He declined. He kept asking the same question. He didn't want to give in because he knew or knows that it is there, but he didn't want to check it and he didn't want to approve it. What is it that will make you fight against Biafra? So my people. There is no too much stock for this evening mass. Make you turn up, support your freedom. Don't believe everything where somebody tell you. Check everything and scrutinize where you see red flag. If you see red flag, don't ignore it and let it be Biafra first. Because you got people where we say they go begin the both say the day with Ojuku, but they don't know the thing where they make Ojuku happy. Now people where they make sure say in dream come true, say in people and in bloodline go escape this jihadism. So my people, I salute everyone. Make una turn up and do the right thing. Thank you very much. Bless the Lord.
Yeah, and thank you very much, Rastaman Chukwu the C. Thank you very much for that your wonderful submission. Our people, they always allow emotions to, overwhelm them sometimes, and then they become so, confused from doing what they're supposed to do. Everybody knows that the Biafra Republic government in exile is the only legal entity that is fighting for the recognition and the liberation of the Biafran people. And then any other thing aside from what the Biafra Republic government in exile, which is currently headed by His Excellency Maz DC, whatever they are doing out there is just waste of time. And anybody that is, giving out funds to all these groups out there that are impersonating the Biafra Republic government in exile, only just wasting their resources, and then they do that, but assuring them that they are not going anywhere with those funds that they are giving to these impersonators that are impersonating the good work of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Tutors, I got it. Do you want to say something? All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tutors. We will go to Meriteka. Meriteka, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, we don't have time. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Uyamami, my princess. Good evening, tutors. Good evening, Toti. Good evening, Onyenye. Good evening, 1 million. Biafran, good evening. We are so many because we don't have time. Good evening, our minister, Mr. Snow. Good evening, all the lovers for freedom. Good evening, our leader, Masi Okukalo. Good evening, Itare Kondo. Good evening, our prime minister, NKERE Basi. Unwana, so we call the name the Irongibom gave him. Unwana Basi, the light of Biafra. So, my people, we go to the topic because we don't have time. Nigeria total security failure has made Biafra to be mental tough. You know, this topic is very, very, something where we, especially me, Mary, I would like to, set my own word, but we don't have time. Mental toughness, we're supposed to make a sample like, other country where they're even better than so-called Nigeria. Name you are dying for because that is the death trap of you. You can make a sample like, okay, Burkina Faso. You can make a sample like this, Syria. Now, when Trump tell them, continue, my people, I'm coming. Mental toughness, like the people who need freedom, you know how they fight, how they do things, how to get their own will. So, my people, Nigeria make you to be mental tough, and you have to be stand with your feet to collect Biafra because you can never be Nigeria. If you don't have mental toughness, or to you to be, strong, to you to stand with your feet, to know what you're doing, because what is coming to you is very, very dangerous. Everybody know, all of us know about it. But what are you doing? Most of them are still using sentiment. Because maybe not. Because it's like Nigeria's sufferness make you feel like, oh, yeah, as long as I don't see one cup of curry, no problem, no one suffer myself. But you forgot that you're into hell. My people, Nigeria go to Turkey. Why? They know that Islamic jihad, very, very dangerous country. A people where they train the jihad, the Boko Haram, the ISIS, the people where the Turkish, how did they call them? Call that, jihad nation of Arab. Turkish, waiting Nigeria go there for? To save you, the people who kill people, to bring peace, but look at the peace they give to Nigeria. Go to the north, the people they go to meet there, they cut people neck. No media carry it. The calamity where Nigeria, I only me see this kind of evil calamity coming up in so-called name of Nigeria. After you go to Turkish to come and secure your land, many people sign that is a sample for you. They say, go there, sign your debt. It's not even how many weeks, not even reach 2 days. Turkish, where they go to make peace, they don't say what. Are they not seeing it? Nigerian government not seeing it to say it, or any of us not seeing to say what the transaction of them signing that document there. After a few days, not to save, not to conscious the security, now to the most brutal things you can ever think of in the humanity, by cutting people neck, leave the hands spray. In Nigeria, you are dying for. You see your fellow woman neck don't go off. Where did they take the neck go to? You see your own private part, because those people lying in the ground, they're the same thing where you see now, the same thing where all of us get. Be president, be queen, be princess, whatever things you feel. You disgrace yourself in entire of the world because there is no difference. You can say a word. And most of here, Biafra, the mental toughness is not with mouth. It's with strength. By you showing it. Because if you keep quiet, what happened today? You see the nakedness, nobody want to talk. They take their neck off, they go to the Turkish. Nigerian State government no carry it, nobody want to talk about it. How many 200, they more than that, cut their neck off. They don't ask where the neck of those people carry to, where their penis, where their hand, where those things, part of their body, where it's going to. The nation you're crying for 2027. And Biafra will be here. Expect sit down here, do your gossip from here and here and here. It's very shameful thing, to be honest to you guys. It's very, very shame. A country with milk, with sugar, with honey, with everything. All what God Almighty create, mineral resources, is there. You are being one of the mockery, stupidity people in one of the nation. Because you lie to yourself. America is there coming to save you. Most of you people now coming, look at one young, sweet, looking, healthy man come to your rescue. Most of them still tell that man should not, trying to make part of him to open the evil calamity happening in the north. In Nigeria where you want to die for. You cannot say because that is the only way can save you. You cannot stand up with your feet, with the mental toughness we are talking about to fight. Or if you cannot, you know what to do. Your home is there. You are the one feeling jihad. Can't you know what to do? And you wait, make this to cut your neck. Later you see call Donald Trump. Why Donald Trump is just like waiting my princess said, just like waiting my tutors, my darling sister said. If you don't do anything, they will leave you behind. Because Donald Trump make a sample for you. Tell the people where be the jihad country, the most Muslim country, the most brutal people, and they are running over the calamity coming out. You tell them continue. And you're here. America is coming to save me. Hey, America is coming to separate Nigeria. Don't you know that it takes time? It takes mental toughness to you to show you are ready. Because if you think, if you don't show that thing they look for, you will continue to die. Because they will know you're stupid. Yes, you're dying, you're smiling and, suffering and smiling. Name be your name. Because nobody will come and fight for us. But Biafra, you have to stand up with your feet. To be honest to you, to fall. And if you know what to do, if you come out, they want to kill you. If you do this, and what are you going to do? Some few months, some few days, take time. The world will come to their knees. America, they talk to your behalf. Britain, where are they? They are under carpet. Can't you see? I stop here, my people. Oh, I beg. Fund your life. Today is the day. So we don't have much time to say. Mental toughness is not by the mouth, by standing with the truth and with your hand and your feet. And anybody come around you, I would do penetrate for deal ye fini word unto me. Bomba would you unkable kidu song modo. It's not yours. You want to come and penetrate. I forget deal ye fini word unto Naibaki word okay did not. I for you so more I'm Saraka no more for their own land. That is how it's supposed to be. The mental toughness, they made this and move on that. When they threaten, you see that thing, and you will be scared. All your politicians is jihad. All your governors, you claim all jihad, they're ready to kill you. You will no one be buying and obey. I'm coming for Ija one day. Biafra, I'm coming, I don't have time. Ija Yusufu, I'm coming for you. Don't worry, all of you people. Thank you very much. I mute my mic here. Thank you. Fund your life. Today is the day. Come and give your nation security. You know it, Ejema. That is the way everybody do it. Not be only you. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mary Tekam, for your submission. Best Biafra, I will give you one more opportunity to come up to the mic and give your submission. And maybe after this, maybe I will bring you down because I'll be calling you up to come and make a submission, but you're not responding to the call. Best Biafra, are you there? Best Biafra. All right. Mazi Onyenjiri, my co-host, do you have anything to say to the Biafran people? Because we'll be winding down in the next 30 minutes because our fundraising is coming up 7 p.m. Biafran time, and the time now in Biafra land is 2 minutes past 6 p.m. And then we need to bring down the space by 6:30 p.m. Biafran time so we can go and prepare for the fundraising, because at this point in time, at this junction, that we all have found ourselves, now is not the time to start, going back for what we all have agreed to do from the first day that we all came together under the canopy of freedom, because what we all are fighting for is the freedom of over 80 million Biafrans, including our leaders that are being held captive today in different prisons in the world. One is currently in Nigeria, in Sokoto prison, which is our Supreme Leader, Mazi NNAMDI, and also the other one is in Finnish prison, which is our Prime Minister, our former Prime Minister, Mazi Epa. And then is our duty as a people to stand for them now, the way they have, stood for us in the past, in making sure that we made all this tremendous progress that have put in the plight of the Biafran people in the international community, and also in the lips of every important personnel and organizations all over the world. Now is the time for every one of us to show that doggedness, that mental toughness that we all was advised by our supreme leader for a time like this, because they foresaw all this development that is happening today, and then they have also advised us for a time like this, that whenever we find ourselves in a situation like this, our eyes should always be on the board. And then what is the board? The board is the freedom of over 80 million Biafrans, and that board also is the template which have been laid down by them, and also in collaboration with us, the Biafran people. And then that template is what that template is what the Biafran Republic government in exile has been following and continue to follow at this point in time. And that template has been able to give us this tremendous result that have prompted the Nigerian terrorist government to start, contracting lobbyists all over the world. They contracted the first one. It didn't give them what they wanted. They contracted the second one. It didn't give them what they wanted. Now they have gone ahead to contract the third one that they are trying to push a false narrative, trying to deny the obvious fact and truth that there is a Christian genocide ongoing going on in Nigeria. There's something I want the international community to understand. This Christian genocide that is ongoing in Nigeria is targeted on we, the Biafran people, because we are the majority Christians in that contraption. So the systematic pattern that they are using is to, first of all, subdue these small tribes, these small tribes in that contraction Nigeria, so they can use them and force them to fight us in order, to conquer Nigeria and Islamize Nigeria, and use the resources in Biafra lands to come and, face every one of you out there. Our supreme leader have been sounding this warning from time immemorial, and that is the reason why the Nigerian terrorist government went all the way from Nigeria to Kenya to kidnap him and also extraordinarily rendition him to Nigeria. And he did not stop there. They even went ahead to imprison an innocent man that have been crying out regarding this genocide, this Christian genocide, that the international community, most especially the American government, is now talking about and finding a way, to stop this Christian genocide. And the advice that we, the Biafran people, have once more for the American government is that the only way to stop this Christian genocide is the total disintegration of that first union called Nigeria. And I would like them to go back to history when and how Nigeria was amalgamated with their so-called Northern Protectorate and the Southern Protectorate, because we were never one in the first instance. But due to what has happened in the past regarding slave trade and colonialism in Africa, the British government came together and put those two protectorates together in order to take advantage of them to build their countries and also make their lives better. And then that contract was supposed to expire after 100 years, and that contract expired in the year 2014. So I would like the international community, most especially congressmen and women, to go back to that contract and see the reason why we, the Biafran people, are saying we are optioning out from that first union, because from the onset we never agreed to such contract, but we're forced into such contracts with the barrels of guns. And then to my own best of knowledge, we are not in the area of colonialism anymore, and that is the reason why the international community needs to visit that document, because we have been patient enough, we have suffered enough, we have died enough, and now we, the Biafran people, are saying enough is enough. And that is why we are fighting so hard to preserve our lives and to preserve our cultural heritage as Biafrans. And I believe the international community understand very well that it is our right. Self-determination is never a crime anywhere regarding international legal framework or international policies. And then that is why they need to support the Biafran people at this point in time, because that is where the solution that they are looking for lies. Because without the disintegration of Nigeria, there is no how they can be able to solve the Christian genocide. Because the more you try to keep Nigeria one, the more you keep emboldening the terrorists through the mineral resources that is in Biafra land, because that is where they are getting all the resources they are using to acquire arms and ammunition to be going against Christians. Because even though despite the airstrike that happened on the 25th of December 2025, you all can see they are still intensifying, their attack, their slaughter, and their, the killings of Christians, because they are getting their resources from the resources that is in Biafra land, in acquiring more weapons and ammunition. And every one of you out there have come to understand that the Nigerian terrorist government are complicit, because where someone like Gumi, will be speaking and advising the Nigerian government to be going into negotiations and their so-called shambolic, help from a jihadist country like Turkey and the rest of them, as proving that yes. And there is a report that came out maybe it's like two some time ago. I'm not quite sure of the time. There's a report that came out that Turkey is supplying the Boko Harams in Nigeria arms and ammunition to be going against Christians, and then the international community have to look into everything that we, the Biafran people, have been saying. Mr. Snow, COS, are you there?
Yes, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, go ahead, sir.
Yes, greetings, everyone. Please, I want to stand on the existing protocol. To our host and all the co-hosts, greetings from here. Our senior citizens, I greet and appreciate each and every one of you for always being here to encourage us to keep doing what we are supposed to do. I just have a few words, and from the time I joined, I have heard everybody making, wonderful submissions towards our cause and, of course, towards the topic. But I just want to bring to our people's attention to the fact that our liberation, our freedom, lies in the efforts that we are able to put in place. The freedom of Biafra is not dependent on any international community. It's not dependent on anyone, rather on you and I. When our Prime Minister speaks most often, he always tells us our freedom is in our hands. Same thing, our brother, one of African's sons, best sons, Chu Ayaba, always says, your freedom is in your hands and you must take it. If you look at the political arena today, you might agree with me that it's all about interest. What interest is it for the international community when it comes to the territory called Nigeria? What would benefit different countries when it comes to the territory called Nigeria? The fact that the President of the United States has been speaking right from, I think, in his previous first tenure, when he asked Mohammed Buhari, why are you killing Christians in Nigeria? That was not out of any lobbying effort. That was out of concern as a person. But the American government has also interest in different regions. The American government has shown their interest in making sure that the killing of Christians in the territory called Nigeria comes to a halt, comes to a stop. How do you prove to everyone that your freedom, the freedom of the Biafran people, will bring the stop that they actually are seeking? It's from what we are doing. It's from what we do. That is why whenever I see all these people who are distracting us, like our brother Rasta was just speaking about this I don't want to call this illiterate's name, this Raphael of a human being and his colleagues who are distracting what we're doing, Adadio Rama and the rest of them. That is why when I see what they are doing, it doesn't only get me infuriated, but I just want to catch these people with my bare hands because they are costing the lives of our people. But those that they are costing their lives, the people that are out here who understands what should be done and keep listening to these people, you have some part, some fault to take in what is going on. I said this yesterday, and I will say it again today. Hypocrisy is the worst thing that is happening to our people today. Totiville always says this too. If we can kill the hypocrisy and come together as one, we will achieve whatever it is that we want to achieve. We will achieve whatever it is that we want to achieve as a people. Our leaders are locked up in different prisons in the world, one in Europe and one in the jungle. And we still cannot stand up and face the enemy squarely. That is hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is the fact that out of millions of Biafrans who exist all over the world, that we can get a few thousands to give us just a few ejema to at least help secure the territories of Biafra. The reason why you can hear somebody say, oh, it is not the division of Nigeria that will do this is because we don't have territories under our control. The Islamic jihadists that we are talking about today, they control so many territories in the north. Are people aware of this? There are places where they collect taxes. The places that you see them slaughtering people today is simply because they refuse to adhere to their Sharia instructions. In some parts of the north, the farmers cannot go to farm and come home without paying taxes to the terrorists. So who is the government in those places? If the terrorists are collecting taxes from indigenous farmers, that makes them the government in those areas. Biafran people, if we do not rise up and do what we are supposed to do, we are going to be here talking all day, all night. Our leader, NNAMDI KANU, in the recent video that just came out, and which I also posted, has been talking about the way the Turkey and all these Islamic nations are pumping in arms into Nigeria. It didn't start today. It didn't start today, and it's not going to stop. It's a 200 years old plan that they are working on. What is the plan of our people? Is our plan to continue opposing one another, or is our plan to restore our land? The terrorists, Mahmoud, the 22 different terrorists, they are after one singular goal: conquest, to overrun the territory called Nigeria. But here we are, people fighting their own government, people intentionally doing things that will cause chaos in our own homeland. Tell yourselves the truth. Majority of the people who are opposing the Biafra Republic government in exile are Biafran people, knowingly or unknowingly. I don't care, but I've said it yesterday. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. You check properly. From Ngozi to Ima to all these people, they are all Biafrans, and they are the ones opposing what we're doing. Not even the Nigerian people, not even the Nigerian terrorist state. How many times have you heard the Yoruba people tell you that your government in exile is nothing? If they must do that, they go through the channels of those who are fighting what we are doing. It is Igbo people that are doing what is going on against us. And when I say Igbo, we are all Igbo. I don't care whether you are from so-called Niger Delta or whatever. But because I know better than you do, I'm talking to those who think that they are Niger Deltas or that they are different or they are this. We are all Igbos at the end of the day. They are the ones who are fighting the restoration of Biafra. The reason why we lost over 5 million of our people barely 50 something years ago. Isn't it time people rise up and do what they are supposed to do? The people who claim to be Obi supporters and all of that, they are still our people. They are the ones who are still opposing what we are doing. So at the end of the day, the problem we have lies within our people. When will my people realize that the freedom that they seek is in their hands? And until they do something to regain their freedom, nobody will do it for you. Sitting back in your different comfort zones and seeking American support to squash the terrorists and the terrorism going on in Nigeria with other people, other taxpayers' money is hypocrisy. While you do nothing, while you sit idly by, sending money to your family to eat, to do this, to do that, but you don't care about their security. You don't care nothing about how they survive. That is hypocrisy. It is time that people realize once again that if we do not do something about the freedom of Biafra people, the case of the Afghanistan will repeat in Biafra land or in Nigeria, where the interest outweighs the real thing, where the interest outweighs the real thing. Don't say you weren't warned. Don't say you weren't informed. We have been saying this for the longest of time. Our leaders have said it over and over again, and people keep acting like what we're saying is we're speaking to, we're it's like pouring water on stones. Let it get to you. Let it get into your heart that to make or to raise the money to fund these defense forces starts with you, with each and every one of us. Thousands and millions of us in diaspora, and we can't fund our freedom. You're a lover of Israel. Have you ever thought about how Israel funded their liberation? Have you ever wondered how they did it? You live in the United States. Did you ever wonder how the United States fought the British government to be free? Did you ever wonder how it all happened? We are all wise, all knowing, but yet we do not know how to secure our territory. You are all rich, Odogus everywhere, but you do not have a homeland you can run to in the case of any eventualities. Use your head before they go use them for you. Darling everyone, today is our fundraising. Come one, come all. Come and do what you are supposed to do. And what you are supposed to do is to fund your liberation. It is not a crime to do that. If you don't do it, nobody will do it for you. As a matter of fact, it's the most patriotic thing to do. Don't see it as a problem. See it as the solution. Darling everyone, and see you guys at the fundraising. Thank you so much, Tutor. Thank you, Lobo Wanine, for being here. Eunice, HOD listener session, greetings from here. Our own African rep, James, greetings. Regan Fury, Emeka, Odogu, everyone, Mary Telka, my six, Nonso, I greet you. Onyanyere, and every single one of you here. Oh, our bishop is here too. Bishop of Biafra land, Aname Kenegi, and everyone that is listening to us. May God continue to bless you, and may God touch your heart to realize that the freedom of Biafran people lies within the efforts that we put in place today. Dalon everyone. Thank you very much.
Dalo, original COS, thank you so much. There is no way we would have ended this space without you speaking to Biafrans. Thank you so much. And you just discovered that our original bishop is here. Welcome, man. Welcome to Briggy Space. We are so pleased to have you here. Thank you for gracing the space today. God bless you. Yeah, my co-host, you guys have been so wonderful today. Thank you for the service you've given to Biafrans today. Oh yeah, you know what? My co-host, should we draw the curtain? It's almost 6:30.
Yes, but I don't know. Maybe if Onyenjem is close to his mic, maybe he should give his closing remark for the space, so we can be able to shut down the space, so every one of us can go and prepare for the fundraising. Onyenjem, are you there? It's like Onyenjem is not close. Yeah. Maybe tutors. There's something I don't know. Maybe we should call up. Or she's not here anymore. Okay. I wanted us to call up Love Akobundu, Minister Love Akobundu, for her to give us a closing remark for today's space, but it's like she's not here anymore. Anyways, I hand over the mic to you, guys.
Okay, thank you so much, my co-host Toti and Onyenyere, one of Biafra land. I really enjoyed your teamwork today, and all the speakers. God bless each and every one of you. Yes, Biafrans, we've spoken at length, and as we close, I just want you to leave here with a message that mental toughness is not something to celebrate. It is something to weaponize. Yeah, we didn't ask to become this tough. We didn't choose to develop the ability to resist despite threats, to see through propaganda despite the saturation, to keep fighting despite losses. Nigeria forced this upon us through these 56 years of marginalization and genocide going on every day, through all the massacre, through all the propaganda. But now that we have it, it is our greatest weapon. Yeah, because the people with mentally toughness, or people that are mentally tough, cannot be defeated. Anyone you want to take, you can choose one. You cannot intimidate people who survived genocide. It's not possible. So Nigeria thought total security failure will break us, and they thought if they made life hard enough, we'll give up on Biafra and accept our place. The answer is no, because they were wrong. Instead, they've created a generation of Biafrans who will continue to resist despite threats. We need Biafra and nothing more. It is either Biafra or Biafra. That's it. So we have to come together. Today is our fundraising. We'll be drawing the curtain right now. We are winning, not because it is easy, not because Nigeria is granting us freedom, but because we are tough enough to take it. The rough phase is beginning, and the Nigerian state is still escalating, and the propaganda, of course, will intensify. And let us expect more threats, but we are ready for them, because mental toughness is not just about surviving the rough phase. It is about using the rough phase to sharpen ourselves like razor blade, sharpen ourselves to unify, to prepare and to build, so that when we emerge from this rough phase, we won't, just emerge as a survivors. We will emerge as citizens of a free Biafra, and that is our target. So we need your commitment. Yes, we need your commitment. So I want one thing from each and every one of us. What is that one specific action you will take as we are about to enter a new week to advance Biafra freedom? This is the reflection I want each of us to reflect on as we are about to go into our fundraising right now. So by the beginning of, in fact, our week starts today. What is that one thing that you will take, that action, that specific action that you will take starting this week to advance Biafra freedom? So thank you so much, and see you in the fundraising. There, everyone.